Hello students. In previous topic you have studied that a current carrying conductor has magnetic field around it. This was discovered by Ørsted. We call it Ørsted experiment. And now how much magnetic field is produced around the current carrying conductor? The strength of magnetic field can be calculated by a rule or law. It is called Biot-Savart law. Biot-Savart, T is silent here. Biot-Savart law states that magnetic field due to a small element of current carrying conductor, this is current carrying conductor, at a point P, due to a small length dl of current carrying conductor, magnetic field is directly proportional to strength of current, length of the element of current carrying conductor, sine of the angle between dl and position vector r, and inversely proportional to square of the distance from current element to the point at which magnetic field is to be determined. The direction of dl is same as the direction of current, making tangent. So theta is the angle between the direction of dl and position vector r. In this expression, proportionality constant is mu naught divided by 4 pi. Here mu naught is the quantity which describes the medium, magnetic properties of the medium, and mu naught is called permeability of the vacuum or free space. Permeability of free space or vacuum. It describes the magnetic properties of the medium. You can understand like this: how many magnetic lines of forces are produced around the current carrying conductor. That factor will change if medium is replaced by some other medium with respect to vacuum or free space. The factor by which number of field lines changes, that is described in terms of this quantity, which is called permeability. And its value in SI is 10 raised to power minus 7. SI unit of magnetic field is Tesla. You have studied it earlier. So you can work out the SI unit of mu naught upon 4 pi from Biot-Savart law. Mu naught upon 4 pi will be magnetic field Tesla. In numerator, you see I dl sin theta upon r square, right? So meter, Tesla meter per ampere. This numerical value of this constant will be very frequently used throughout this chapter, magnetic effects and magnetism, right? Now this Biot-Savart law, if question is state Biot-Savart law, then you can convert this mathematical statement into words. How to write the statement? See, magnetic field due to a small current element at a point is directly proportional to number 1, strength of current, number 2, length of the current element, number 3, sine of the angle between dl and r, and number 4, inversely proportional to square of the distance between dl and the point at which magnetic field is to be determined. And then you write down the mathematical statement also. And proportionality constant, mu naught upon 4 pi, its value should be mentioned. Then your answer will be complete. This Biot-Savart law can be written in vector form because magnetic field is a vector quantity. Like electric field, magnetic field is also vector. So the direction of magnetic field, how can we determine, that we shall discuss later on. First of all, how to write this equation in vector form. In vector form, we can write dB vector mu naught upon 4 pi I dl sin theta divided by r square into a unit vector r cap. R cap is unit vector which is showing the direction of magnetic field dB, right? When we write vector sign here on dB, then we have to write unit vector on the right hand side. What is unit vector? Unit vector is vector upon its magnitude if you substitute this value of r cap, then Biot-Savart law in vector form, it becomes mu naught upon 4 pi into I, and then dl cross r, it becomes cross product divided by r cube, right? When you substitute this value of r cap, r vector r divided by r, then in denominator it becomes r cube, and in numerator dl r sin theta becomes dl cross r, whereas current is a scalar quantity, mu naught upon 4 pi is a scalar, so dl cross r, it is the cross product of two vectors. So now you can understand how to find out the direction of magnetic field. In any expression, if there is some cross product of two vectors, then direction can be determined by using right hand screw rule. So direction of magnetic field can be determined by right hand screw rule. Right hand screw rule we have discussed earlier also. If we rotate the screw, or if we curl the fingers of our right hand from first vector towards second vector, then thumb shows the direction of the cross product, that is the resultant vector. This is called right hand screw rule. So in our figure, what will be the direction of dB? Just see, at point P, dl is directed in the direction of current, making tangent. This is the direction of dl, and this is the direction of r. So what is the direction of dl cross r? If we curl the fingers of right hand from dl towards r, then magnetic field at point P will be inward normal, directed into the plane of this screen, right? So this is the symbol of inward normal, pointed into the plane, pointed into the plane, right? Now, magnetic field is a vector quantity, direction is determined by right hand screw rule. If we have theta 0, it means if we see the magnetic field due to this current carrying conductor at a point along the conductor, this is the conductor carrying current, right? And we want to find out magnetic field due to this current carrying conductor. Current is upward or downward, but point P is along the length of the conductor. Then what is the value of theta, sin theta? Theta 0 means sin 0, 0. Then magnetic field according to Biot-Savart law is 0. What does it mean? Magnetic field at any point in the direction of dl is 0. In the direction of dl is 0. For example, if you have a circular loop, semicircular loop, right? Magnetic field at the center due to the straight portions of current carrying conductor will be 0. Due to left hand side straight portion, magnetic field at point O will be 0, and due to this right side straight conductor, again magnetic field at point O will be 0. At point O, magnetic field will be only due to this semicircular portion. What will be the expression of this magnetic field at O, that we shall discuss later on after studying the applications of Biot-Savart law. But this thing is clear. Along the dl, along the direction of dl, magnetic field is 0. Another point which is to be noted here, in Biot-Savart law, we studied this quantity mu naught, which is called permeability, which is the property of magnetic property of the medium. And in first chapter, you have studied another quantity which is called permittivity. Permittivity is the quantity which describes the electrical properties of the medium. This is for vacuum or for free space.